said this right here, and I see where this is going, and if you're gonna air something, you might as well go ahead and tell it like it is. It seems like the perception is you're switching it just to give Mr. Harris an edge. That's not the case. The investigation still goes on. If you wait till January, you took any fairness out of it because all the house and everything's gonna change. So then Mr. Harris don't have a chance because they can do it then as they choose. So let's be fair. If we're gonna say that, the investigation can go on if you make a resolution. There's other counties tonight doing exactly what we're discussing doing here tonight, not just Bladen County. But in all fairness to each person, if you have a resolution, we got somebody in. But if you wait to January, it's one total cycle. So I speak that as a fact and the truth, and there again, it's been on the board a long time, it's over.
Then if
So
that's.
in fairness, you have a resolution, and then let it shake from there. My suggestion is just take it.
Then, Mr. Chair, if that's the case, then, what Mr. Britt's saying then, why would we not do the certification or certify the people in office now so that we would not be embarrassed if something happened different in next year?
You cannot,
But you don't know.
you cannot certify Robert Pittenger in that seat.
Then that's fine, then that's what I'm saying,
Well,
we
that's
shouldn't do
what, that's
Harris
answering
either.
your question.
Well, then we shouldn't do
Harris
Harris
is
either.
officially the elected representation of District Nine.
He was.
Until they prove something, he is the one that got the most votes. He is the elected representative of District Nine, whether you like it or not.
Okay, so why don't we separate the local people and certify them and not,
We already certified, look, we certified District Three, Soil and Water, and the Blaine County Board of Election has certified the ninth conditional seat.
Wilson,
excuse me?
Wilson, on this resolution right here,
Yeah.
would you want this board to certify you and take care of you
We're,
and our county people, would you be concerned about Mount
Everybody.
that is totally misleading. We are not certifying anything. We're and we're fixing to vote, and you can vote it up or down, and we're gonna move on because we're spinning our wheels.
Well, I thought we had the right to discuss.
We have discussed, but if you got something new, I'll listen. But we are not asked, I'm not gonna let a commissioner ask another commissioner
Well,
a
he can ask
question.
you.
He can ask me, but we are not asking the state board of election, we are not certifying them. We're asking them to consider certifying our three races. That's all we're doing.
I thought you said no. That's what you're not doing. You're not, it says here, request the North Carolina State Board of Election to certify the results of the 19th district. So what are we doing then?
That's what I just said. There's 3 seats involved. You read it, you want me to read it again to you?
No, I'm ready, I'm done talking.
There's 3 seats that we're asking the state to certify and continue on with their investigation. This thing right here says, I want to make it very clear, the intent of this proposed resolution is not to impede in any way the ongoing investigation by the State Board of Elections. That process needs to continue. All we want to do is certify so we have representation in Washington DC, and then let the state do their due process, and then whatever comes out of that, that's what we have to live with. Anything new you want to add? Anything new?
This is new. This is new. I was talking with some attorneys, and they was using the scenario that you cannot change rules and procedures in one election to address another election. And how can we, once you certify into an election, they said that at that point in time, if they go in, we give him a resolution, and what the state board of elections is up against, from what I heard the legal guys, I ain't a lawyer, and there goes Adam sitting there, you get into the gray area that if you certify someone, then for you to go back and change that, that's nearly practically impossible to do, unless you just go in there and charge him with mail fees or something of his due. Why would we want to go through all that?
We need representation in this county, in the House of Representatives, in the United States House. All in favor,
Mr.
raise.
Kimball, how is this gonna influence representation?
We don't have any representation if there's a new
How
election.
is this gonna influence that?
If they certify the election, we'll have representation.
Yeah, I understand that, but what force would this have?
If the state board of election was to accept our resolution
Right.
and accept Union counties and all these other counties, and they would take it under advisement, and they say, okay, we'll certify the election, but we're gonna continue our investigation. That would give us representation in Washington DC.
All right.
All in favor, raise your right hand. 5. All opposed? Resolution passes.
Mr.
Got it?
If I have to take it to the state,
Mr. Martin,
do not
attorney?
put my name on it, put everybody's name on it. However you need to do it, do not put my name on it.
Go ahead.
A normal resolution that's adopted by the board doesn't specify, as the chairman.
Well, put it on there that we said.
You put on there somewhere we said no.
No,
Cause I don't want my name, I want
The
no
minutes-
representation.
I want the minutes to reflect that I said no.
I want the media right there, Miss what's called sitting right there to reflect mine, so it's no too. Anybody else is a media here. Don't put my name on the minutes. I will not agree with that. Put my name.
This town, I've been here all my life, I was born here. And I love Blaine County, and I was a town commissioner for 14 years. Then somebody said, Russ, won't you run for county commissioner? I said, I think I will. So I've been a county commissioner now for 14 years. I've never seen a bunch act like this before, and in the meetings I've been through, being involved in. We all have the right to speak our voice and say what we feel. Then we vote how we feel and who we feel like voting for. And it's gotten now, I remember whenever I ran this time, they went upstairs and they met and they declared me the winner. And I was tickled, glad, but I felt bad for the guy that lost. That's the way I feel about it. And we went downstairs and we went to get something to eat, hadn't had to eat all day, and I felt good about winning, but that wasn't the most necessity I had to have in my life that day. It wasn't necessary that I had to have it. But I won, and the guy I had was the guy from Tar Heel, and I had an advantage because I was born right here. He moved down from New York, and he wanted to run, and he ran against me. Unsuccessful. When I won the other week, I was really tickled, pleased with what I did. What my wife, every step I took, she was with me. We went to every house in Littleton. I know every house. In Whiteton, every house, my wife and I. We didn't cheat, we didn't do anything wrong. Y'all know my wife, she's not like that. She wouldn't do anything like that, and I mean either. And we went to every home, and we got votes, and we had people call me up, Mr. President, got your back. I said, okay, thank you. And I knew I was gonna have good support, I knew that. Because I know everybody in Blaine County, just about, black and white. And they know how I am. I coached most of them son in baseball and football. I've been out there working with them at after school, during school, taught school for 44 years, just retired about 6 weeks ago. Miss it, but it's a time to get out. I have not been told by anyone yet what I did wrong. There's my right hand. I've not been told by anybody what I did wrong. Y'all believe that? I've not been told what I did wrong. That's a shame. I'll call people and ask them, what have I done? Somebody voting. I said, I voted, yeah, but I haven't done what they're talking about, absentee ballots. No, I didn't know anything about absentee ballots, really and truly. But I know a lot of people really enthusiastic about them. I saw people come up behind the old library, and some of them came up with pickup trucks, had a stack of papers like that. I'm not gonna call their names, but that wasn't the first time they came with stacks of papers, ballots. And that goes on. And one of the guys I know of, I'm not calling names, but he should have been banned from any activities at any polling places. Cause there's been a prison because of it. Y'all know that's the truth. We ought to take care of what we got here with people that are involved in crime like that and do away with it. That's the way you get it stopped. But I have had no one to call me and tell me what Mr. Priest did wrong. So what I tell my wife? Upset. She's still upset. And I don't blame, I can't, I feel for her, and there's nothing I can do to mend anything that's been damaged already. But I assure you people here that I have not did anything illegal in the primary at any time. I ran twice this year, I had to run, the Republican didn't run, and so they won the election, so they got somebody to run. Wayne Ish ran against me, I had to run as a against Republican, then I won that one and had to go to the next party. So it's not been easy, but I did it, I wanted to get out and quit and go home. But I'm not a defeated person, really I'm not, and I battle. And I enjoy what I've been doing here, but I haven't enjoyed this last 3 or 4 weeks. They won't tell me anything, I came up here at the first meeting, I was gonna sit down here in my chair, and I got word I couldn't be seated. But I could go ahead and vote this time, because I'm the county commissioner, I won the election, but I can't be seated. Everybody understand that? That part of it? So I'm a commissioner based on what, last 3 or 4 years, but have not been seated yet, certified yet, they call it certification. And who did that? State of North Carolina, Raleigh. They came and told us about me. I don't even know anybody from Raleigh. I don't know what they did. That's why I say, I don't know anything that went on in Raleigh and still don't know. They coming down in little cars and they haven't been to see me yet. I don't, like somebody said, he said Russell Priest did this, and Russell Priest did that. But see, Russell Priest ain't done anything. But try to win an election. My wife was my side person, helping me, and she took it very serious. She said she'd get up Sundays and tell me, let's go to areas that I haven't been to yet, door to door. That's how much it meant to us, not to be crooked. I don't want nothing crooked. That's what those people supposedly did. That's terrible. That's terrible to be that crooked. Now I was at one place and they came in with packets about that thick. And I said, someone said they got ballots. I said, what? And I couldn't believe it. We had girls coming, y'all would take. We had one group came in with girls from Fayetteville that were prostitutes. They came to where we was parked, and this is the truth, they were getting out of that, they had on short skirts up there, and ugly.
I'm sorry, Mr. Priest.
I didn't. Well, I'm gonna tell you, that's what's going on.
Out of the ballpark.
What?
Too much information.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, that's what was going on, the same guy that already got big time was doing that.
We don't need to be.
I know you don't need it.
Thank you.
I'm tired of it,
Thank you, Mr. Priest.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people tired of it. But
Are you tired of it?
yeah, I'm tired of
What
it.
are you tired of?
I'm tired of everything.
Oh, okay, well, that takes care of everything. You got sworn in, did you get certified?
I won by 1,400 some votes.
Did
If
you
you
get
won by
certified?
1,400 some votes, you would've got
Did you
certified.
get certified?
You would've got certified.
I won.
Dr. Taylor.